for judgment, item number 1.
The impugned order was passed on 25/11/2020 and admittedly the same was passed ex parte on the first day when the application of airship was filed. Applicant has tried to make out the case that apart from the aspect that no notice was issued to him, he was not even aware of the same till a long period of time as he was in defense service and before his retirement on 30/11/2020, impugned order was passed. This court cannot accept the submission of the applicant that he was not aware of the impugned order, as the proceedings before the Lok Adalat held on 2012/2021 would clearly reflect he was aware of the same. Lok Adalat had passed an order that he did not have the jurisdiction, whereafter, instead of challenging the impugned order, applicant had filed an independent airship certificate case, which was also allowed on the same day without issuing notice. The said had led to filing for review by the opposite party number, which was allowed more than a year thereafter on 17/6. Even after that, the applicant did not choose to prefer the present appeal, and on the other hand, on 1/8/2022, he had filed a civil suit. The same was also withdrawn more than a year thereafter on so-and-so, whereafter certified copy was applied. The explanation which has been given for the delay does not appear to be wholly satisfactory or acceptable. Having observed that, this court cannot totally overlook the aspect of the challenge. The challenge is against an order passed in an airship certificate. Though in the adjudication process of an application for condonation of delay, this court may not be required to go into the merits of the case. In an appropriate case, the merits may have to be looked into. Impugned order has been passed on the very date of its institution without issuing notice, which would have adverse effect on the applicant. This court is of the view that the issuance of notice and an opportunity of hearing is a necessity for adjudication for such a certificate. Having said that, this court hastens to add that the aforesaid observation is only that on the technicality of having the requirement of an effective hearing and not on the interest and merits of the rival parties. Be that as it may, taking all the facts and circumstances into consideration, including the subject matter of dispute, this court is of the opinion that the interest of justice will be served and the equities will be balanced if the delay is condoned. However, such condonation has to be on certain condition of imposition of cost. Delay in filing the appeal accordingly stands condoned, subject to cost of rupees 20,000 to be paid in favor of the Mizoram Bar Association. Appeal stands disposed of. Application stands disposed of. Appeal will be listed for admission. Slides.
Delivery of order, item number 2.
Lordship.
Okay. Yes. In view of the aforesaid facts and circumstances, and also considering the fact that the offences under the NDPS Act were granting bail, while granting bail, a number of other factors, namely the nature of the contraband quantity, the nature of the acquisition environment of the applicant, are to be taken into consideration. This court is of the opinion the applicant is not entitled to privilege of grant of bail. This court cannot ignore the objective and purpose of the enactment, which is to curb the menace of drugs in the society. Bail application stands rejected. It is, however, clarified that the observations made are tentative in nature and shall not cause prejudice to either of the parties. As regards the aspect of trial pending since long, inordinate incarceration is not at all desired, and on the contrary, the learned trial courts and the prosecution should take appropriate steps to ensure that the trials are conducted and concluded expeditiously. This court therefore directs that the trial be conducted expeditiously, in which the prosecution side is required to render full cooperation and ensure that the remaining 3 numbers of witnesses are examined without any further delay.
Lordship, may I make mention? Unlisted matters. Lordship, yesterday's matter that we see shortening of the term, that matter, Lordship, needs to be moved today itself, Lordship.
Because the term is will be till February. What is the urgency?
Urgency is that, Lordship,
the shortening will take effect only in February.
That notice may go, and in the meantime, Lordship, so far as the interim order is concerned, Lordship, notice may be issued.
No,
Only
that can
much.
be done after the reopening. See, we have examined the matter. The date is in February. You can move,
And,
move on the reopening day.
And
On
the
the- on 13th you can move.
election process is being taken up.
How will it matter? You are still in office till February.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Haven't February, haven't January 13th.
In that
Even
case,
otherwise, we would not have passed any interim order. There is no scope, at least at this stage, because
That's
the urgency
true.
has not
Yes.
come. As you have suggested,
caveat is also there.
as you had suggested, perhaps we may have issued a notice on the interim prayer also. You can do it on 13th, no problem. Have it on 13th.
Lordship, there's another unlisted item where only notice may be issued.
Because this court has some difficulty today. If the second court is inclined to take up, you can move there. Is it possible? Okay. Okay. If there is no urgency, move on 13th. Because the other courts had some difficulty. My court master has.
Lordship, urgency in the sense during this period, notice period, if notice is issued, Lordship, the matter can be, on the other side, the.
Do you have with you? Have you filed it?
Yes.
Can you bring it now?
It was lying yesterday also, my lord.
Can you bring it now?
Yes,
You
yes.
can bring it, then we will.
143.
Okay. Please.
Me, please, Your Lordship, I would like to make a mention of an unlisted item, my lord. I have filed my petition on Monday so that notice may be issued during the vacation. However, it's not been listed till date, my lord.
What is the urgency?
There's no urgency, my lord,
You
but
move it on the reopening. We would have taken up today.
If I
There
may
is some
seek your
difficulty on this
indulgence
court. Okay.
in mentioning one unlisted item, the urgency is that the petitioner's land and building is
Why
likely
do you
to
wait
be...
for the last day?
No, my lord, I filed it on Wednesday.
You should
I
have.
thought
You
it would
should
be
have,
listed
you should
today.
have made a mention yesterday.
My lord,
Today it will be difficult.
the registry informed me that it will be listed today, so, but it's not in the course list.
It will be difficult for this court today.
My lord,
That's why we have very less items.
it's a simple matter, my lord.
For you, it's a simple matter. We have not gone through the brief. We do not know what is there inside the brief.
My lord, a similar matter has also been disposed of by the coordinate bench of this court.
See, disposal is a different matter. Disposal is after application of mind. We don't even know the facts
Yes,
of the case.
my lord,
Move it on 13th.
No, my lord, it will be auctioned by then. My land and building will be auctioned by the bank. And no notice has been served to me whatsoever at any point of time. They've kept under lock and key, and they're about to auction my land and building.
When was the notice given to you?
Notice was given to me on... Notice was never given to me.
How did you come to know? When did you come to know?
I came to know in the month of November, and I filed a suit immediately.
Thereafter?
And in the, along with the suit, I filed one miscellaneous application for staying of the order.
Now you have filed what?
And I filed one FAO. The trial court was not
Now
inclined to
what have you filed in this court now?
FAO.
FAO?
Yes, my lord. The trial court was not inclined to grant interim injunction. And now the bank are proceeding to auction my land and building.
The role of an appellate court in matters of injunction is very limited.
Yes, my lord.
Cases are settled, it's settled. Wanda and Talks, Ramdev Foods, all are there. As an appellate court, you have to go slow in matters of grant or non-grant of injunction.
Yes, my lord. But if injunction is not granted, my lord,
Injunction has been
my
rejected
land
already.
and building will be auctioned.
It has already been rejected. You are trying to get the order of rejection, the correctness of the order to be examined by this court.
Yes, my lord.
Difficult.
My lord,
You have filed an IA also.
no IA, my lord.
Then,
In the,
where do I stay?
my lord,
If you make out a case of stay,
Yes, my
grant
lord.
of injunction, in which petition will grant an injunction?
yes, my lord. Along with the, in the main FAO,
No.
I made a prayer.
Don't make that mistake. This is not a writ petition. This is an appeal.
Yes, my
It
lord.
needs to be accompanied by an injunction petition, order 39. You should have filed that if you wanted interim or injunction. At least you could have considered. Admitting the appeal will not help you unless we grant an injunction. Where do you grant an injunction?
My lord, a similar matter has been disposed of.
We are not on that, Mr. Counsel. You should know the procedure.
Yes, my
It's a
lord.
civil matter. It's not a writ petition that you have an interim prayer after the main prayer. In a civil matter, you need to have a separate application for injunction, not for a stay under Order 39.
My lord,
You should have done that. We were inclined to take up your matter. Now, where do you pass up on order, even if you make it a case, where do you pass an order? Tell us.
uh,
At least you could have filed this morning an IA for stay, IA for an injunction, Order 39 application. We're acting as a civil court.
my lord, my prayer is only with regard to the direction to the learned trial court.
Where, under what provision of law? In an appeal. We can at best admit the appeal.
Yes,
Thereafter,
my lord.
can we pass an interim injunction in an appeal without an application? Sorry. Yes, next. You could have granted you. Could have filed an application. Sorry.
My lord, I'm like to mention an unlisted item. It's an RFA. I filed the petition yesterday. So the urgency is that the appellant, there is an order for eviction. The appellant is to vacate the land within 3 months. So if your lordship may
Decree is against you.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. You have passed an, filed an application for stay.
No, my lord. Yes, my lord.
IA.
Yeah, yes, my
Under what provision?
No, my lord, I haven't filed for the stay.
You have not
It's in
filed
my
for the
prayer,
stay.
my lord.
So how do you get relief? Why do you do this mistake? We are a civil appellate court. You need to file an application. Order 41, Rule 5. Where is that application?
My lord.
Just check
I have
whether
paid
you
in
have
my lord.
whether you have an application. Just check. You don't have.
No, my lord.
Sorry.
For
Appeal is
admission,
different. Madam, you should. I'm just not but generally to the bar members. You have seen in the appeals you don't have accompanying application. You should have either for injunction or for stay. It's not a writ proceedings.
Yes, my lord. I seek court indulgence in mentioning item number 7, part 2.
Part 2 is still there.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what do you want?
Yes, my lord, if the matters can be listed after vacation.
Can it be
Here for the appellant,
I'm for appellant, Lordship. Can it be on 7th of February, Lordship?
7 February.
Yes, Lordship.
The learned PP Mizoram has paid for an adjournment. Sri, what is your name?
H. Rahman, Lordship.
Sri H. Roman, you are not on record.
My name is Jay, Lordship. On behalf of PT Nair, Lordship.
Learned Counsel is present on behalf of Sri P.D. Nair, Learned Counsel for the appellant.
Yes, Lordship.
Full stop. As agreed to, place this matter for hearing on
7th of February, Lordship.
7th of February. Okay.
item number 3 for admission.
Yes, where is your affidavit?
Your Lordship, I'm yet to receive the instructions. So if
Yet
time
to
may be
receive the
granted.
instructions.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Why? Matter has been pending. When was notice issued?
Notice was issued on 16/8.
Notice was in August. We are in December. 4 months you take to obtain the instructions.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, we grant some time to enable you to file affidavit. Okay. Your government advocate,
Yes, Your Lordship.
Mr. Insolent Government. How much time? 4 weeks time. How much time? 2 weeks time. Okay. It will come after the vacation. You file it.
Yes, Your Lordship. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 4.
Yes, my lord, if time may be granted.
Again.
Submit.
This is the first time after notice was issued.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Inso, London State Council. You come after the vacation, you file your affidavit.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm obliged.
Your petition has come. Unlisted. How long does it take?
Lordship, second copy is there.
You have served on the government.
Yes, we have served.
Madam, you will be appearing in this unlisted matter.
May I take a Lordship to the judgment, the order which was passed by this Honorable Court
Yes,
on 16/7 at page 85.
yes.
Lordship, the petitioner's late father, who is a contractor, he had died. He had died in the month of July 2022. And as per the relevant provision of the contract agreement, at clause 55.2 of the general conditions of contract, on the date of the contractor, the contract is to be closed.
Okay,
And-
okay, we'll issue notice at this stage.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. Heard Sri Learned Senior Counsel for the petitioner who is assisted by, please give your name, okay? The instant writ petition has been filed with a prayer for closing 11 numbers of contract works and release of the amounts, full stop. The said works were in the name of the father
Father, yes.
of the petitioner who had passed away.
Yes.
Full stop, para. Let notice be issued, returnable on 28th of January 2025. Miss, you'll be appearing. Do you have a copy?
Yes. It has been served.
Do you have a copy right now with you? Whom will you accept notice for? All the respondents, I
All
think.
states.
Ms. So-and-so, London State Council accepts notice on behalf of all the respondents. Para, let extra copies be served upon her. We didn't. When? Can you serve today?
Within course of the
During the course of the day.
oblige.
Okay. Thank you very much and wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a New Year.
Same to
Thank you.
Lordship.